Nomad. Let's get right to it. We got another sweet segment coming up here. Got one of our guests on.
One guest.
One of our guests.
Mm-hmm.
One of.
We currently have,
Implying that there are multiple guests.
Mm-hmm. You have implicated the other guests, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. English brought to you by the Radio Nomad. Fania, thank you for joining us. Fania is I understand she's a homeless person that Sam just dragged in off the streets of California.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what's happening. Yeah, so we were just out of our good hearts and, good charity. We decided to let her crash and help us. So, yeah, it's touching.
The real hallmark moment.
No, really, tell us, how do you guys know each other? I'm curious.
I stayed on her couch in Indonesia for some time while I was in her town attempting to teach English to some local vagabonds that were enrolled in school.
So you stayed on her couch. Were you like couch surfing?
No.
How did you set that up?
Well, at the time, she was working with my brother.
You can also make up anything.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
Things are getting a little weird.
Then Superman came around.
Earlier, she had killed a few people for me. And, through guns and ammo, personal ads.
Oh.
So, yeah, I was like, hey, can I come stay and teach English? And actually, I think I was taking your brother's room at the time, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize that right away. I felt really bad once I realized, like, he was out on the couch and I was sleeping in his bed. But he would have none of me taking the couch, as I recall.
This part of culture, if some guests come to our house, you are the king.
I agree with
Sweet.
that.
And yet she comes to my house and wouldn't let me do the dishes.
Well,
Oh my goodness.
Right? I've never been so aghast in my life.
well, dude, kings always do dishes. So
That's what I'm
it's not-
saying.
no, they're the kings at it. I mean, they're the best at everything. So you don't get to do shit.
Or maybe it's like you went to her house and you were the king, but you just remained the king. So
True.
Now
It's not like this. It's not like it goes both ways. You're permanent king.
Hey,
You're the king of Indonesia. That's amazing.
I would have thought you guys would have had elections by now.
Yeah, that's true.
Is this some kind of joke?
I didn't realize we were in the presence of such royalty, Slam.
Well, I do what I can.
Oh, cool. So, what brings you here? What brings you to Rumpus? This is Rumpus. We're in Rumpus.
Sorry.
What brings you to what?
I want to know what brings you to the United States.
Oh. Which one first? You?
Me.
Well, I'm more important.
No.
but you,
You
can
should
answer.
probably
Oh my God.
you should probably listen to the beard. He
Yeah.
controls the sound. He can cut off our microphone.
That's true. That's
Okay.
So what brings you to the United States?
So, yeah. It's serious or not serious?
Whatever.
Up to you.
Just
you
for
know.
fun?
I want to have fun, but fortunately, I got scholarship from U.S. government to continue my study in UC Davis. So I have fun, and I should go to school, and then I come here for workshop in University of Minnesota. Nice.
cool.
And I get free coach because I'm homeless.
Oh, nice. Free couches. Is that
Is that a Davis thing or just like a California thing? Or
Kind of.
So you said you came here to continue your studies?
Oh no.
That's not what she said.
Or what did she say?
Pay attention.
Hold on.
Answered one question. You can't even keep up.
I'm way behind.
Okay. So should I repeat or just pass it?
Well, what are you working on?
Oh, now.
Yeah.
I work with many things because I'm jobless. So, so I had some project with the dairy cattle with shit pieces. Yeah. So part of my work, I work with local policy program about raw meal regulations. So I came here to study about how Minnesota State making a policy related to milk, that kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Like how we came up with our dairy regulations, that
Yeah.
kind of thing. Oh, cool.
Ah.
So how did Minnesota do it?
That's why I came here.
Oh, you're
I
so
was-
Gonna find out.
Okay.
It's the weekend now.
Yeah.
She's
Now
off the
it's-
clock.
It's no work now.
I thought it was like you were gonna figure out how we invented milk.
It's like that with the udder.
Depending on what kind of milk you talk about.
Almond milk.
That's not a real thing.
That's a thing. You can
That's
totally
more
milk
juice.
I've milked
Almond
almonds.
juice.
I call almond milk juice
You can
because I
milk
don't
anything
feel that
with
it's really
nipples.
milk. I feel it's more of a juice.
So if it doesn't come out of a nipple, is that what you're implying?
How about it's not milk?
I guess.
What
Yeah.
milk is?
What about
milk?
soy milk? Is soy milk milk?
That's milk.
I've had soy milk and it is not milk. So it's gross.
Okay, wait. I want to know about Indonesia, where you're from.
Okay.
What is cool in Indonesia?
Me.
Oh.
Okay, well there we go. Next question.
Yeah. Actually, nobody knows that Indonesia is the fourth largest country in the world and the fourth largest population in the world, and the largest Muslim population in the world. And we have 14,000 islands and beautiful beaches. Not beaches. Beaches.
Not bitches.
Yes.
Beaches. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Clear that up. Good.
It's very beautiful.
Yeah.
You know Bali?
I've heard of it. I've never been there, but I would like to. Why? Can you give me tickets?
Different on.
Can you bring me back?
I can give you ticket if you give your money.
Oh, that sounds like a fair trade.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Or maybe if you can fit in a suitcase.
14,000 islands, though? I
Yeah.
thought we were cool for having 10,000 lakes, but islands seem to be way cooler than lakes.
What do you like better, islands or lakes?
I think I like both.
Both.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, because we also have lakes there, but it's not like in here in Minnesota.
Yeah.
You have really many thousand. lakes.
Which would you prefer, scuba diving or parachuting?
Both.
But
How do you?
parachuting and then
You have
you're
to pick
wearing
one.
scuba and just when you
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
go into the water.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
water.
Would that work? Because those tanks. I mean, well, I guess fat guys can skydive, so
They're pressurized.
you know. Like,
Yeah. Or what
does
if
fat guys have to do with
what if you
well, I'm just the added weight, but you know, I
What are
suppose
you trying to say about our guest?
hey, what if you parachute
trying to say she skydives with fat guys.
Oh yeah.
you parachute down and then all of a sudden like the tanks are waiting for you in the water and like they hook on as you hit the water.
You would have to be really good at parachuting.
Yeah, or really good at scuba diving.
That's
That kind of makes sense.
I feel like
but,
I've learned a lot here. I feel like.
So
we've
if I were
learned
to
that.
go to Indonesia, what do I have to do? What is the coolest thing for a tourist?
You should be careful how to poop.
Be careful how to poop. Okay, hold on a second. Let me write that down.
Okay.
Wait, is there a different
got-
way to poop other than with my butt?
No, because we have really spicy food and then street food and then kind of. I think that American people have, higher standard with the sanitation kind of thing. So you should be careful with getting diarrhea.
Oh.
With keeping a diary.
But it's not really because it's depend on your food choice.
I guess I feel like I've always been. I've been pretty good at pooping forever. So I don't know. Do I have a lot of lessons to be learned in pooping?
But you should pay if you want to poop in the public.
You have to pay to poop. I feel like you're already paying quite a price.
Oh
if
no,
you're
there's
eating
like
spicy food. and
it's a
taking a gross
there's some
poop.
enterprising folks over there. When I was over there, we were wandering around near a museum, and I needed to use the restroom pretty bad. And some dude was just hanging out in front of his house. He's like, "Hey, you can pee in here, buck. You know, give me a buck."
Dude, I feel like you're not gonna make that much money off that.
Yeah, buck
There
goes
are
a
a
long
lot
way.
of people walking by. Watch a bunch of white boy Jewish tourists who really had to go.
No, not in that area.
That's
So,
not a hot
wait.
spot for them.
So then
No, a lot of local tourists, I think.
Okay.
for the people that are in, so then do the people basically, are they good at holding it? They're good at holding it and waiting till they get home to go to the bathroom? Because here we can just go wherever, like any restaurant, you don't have to pay. They have public restrooms.
Yeah, of course. In the restaurant, you don't have to pay.
Okay.
But in the public facility, you should pay sometime because, they need somebody who can clean that stuff.
Well, now this
I've never seen the Radio Nomad hosts more interested than right now.
Hey, whoa, hold on a second.
She's
I
talking
really
about
need to know
poop,
something.
dude.
So we had a guest on a
Radio
few shows
Nomad.
ago that seemed to think that it was totally cool to just pop a squat, as we say in the States, anywhere. Is that not allowed? Can you not just like lean up against a tree and take a poop?
I never know that.
Well, what if there's just a tree? I mean, if you're a guy in the United States, you don't even have to go to the bathroom. You can just go anywhere. If there's a square of grass, you can just go right there.
Hold on, I've been going to the bathroom this whole time
right.
like a chump.
Yep.
Apparently, I can poop anywhere.
Just don't get caught.
So, do you have any questions for us? I mean, we've just met each other. We've asked you some really intimate questions. Do you have any for us?
What? Oh, I have traveled around United States for 36 states.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
I met lots of people, and it really like opened my mind. But I have question for all of my white friends. I'm sorry to using term white.
That's okay.
Because
we're
because
all white.
sometimes you look pink, but still use white.
Yeah.
No,
rather-
I'm kidding.
No, if you want to call us your pink friends, that's actually
That's
totally fine.
I will
I'm
close my
behind
eyes and
this.
visualize that. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
I wish I had a pink friend.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
So because
You do.
I'm homeless, mostly people who gave like or offer me helping are non-white people. It's mostly like black or Mexican or Asian. I don't know. So my question, if you meet some foreigners and they need help and you even don't know them,
Mm-hmm.
would you like to help them?
It depends. If they are,
Good people.
if they're good.
How do
people.
you know if they're good or not?
Well, based on stereotypes.
But some people like...
So, like, yeah, I would help an Asian person for sure. But, I mean, stereotypes would dictate that there are certain races I'm not helping.
So what you're saying is you just, whatever the TV tells you is okay.
Exactly, yeah. Well, because I'm American and I don't know anything.
Okay.
I think that's hard to say. I'd probably have to talk to the person. See if they seem like a good person.
How do you know if they're good or not?
Well, you can,
Yeah, you can usually
I
tell by a
talk to them
conversation, but
ask them questions and
Are you good or not?
yeah, I ask, are you
Why
good? Are you good? And if they say yes, then I help them.
I think that's a really good idea. From now on, if I ever meet someone and there's like these negative, stereotypes associated with race, I'm just gonna ask them if they're good people right away. If they're like, "Excuse me, can you tell me where the bathroom is?" I'm just like, "Are you a good person?" In that case, it's around the corner. I think that would. Well, doesn't that just
Shut the fuck up.
it really saves a lot of time, I feel like. Do you guys not agree?
that's usually my first question out of the gate. They'll be like,
Right.
"Excuse me." I'm like, "Are you a good person?"
Well, there you go. You
And
just
then-
saved yourself like 36 months of dating.
Well, exactly. And I usually scream it. So then if they were looking for a bathroom, the problem is solved right there. Because they just evacuate their bowels.
That's what happens when you talk to people?
Yeah, generally. I come across pretty terrifying when you meet me in person.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I'm shaking in my boots here because I'm sitting alongside Slam, talking to him.
I didn't even know you were not supposed to be wearing boots.
This is a no boots zone now. We got this nice new rumpus room carpet that's been laid down for us. So it's shoeless in the rumpus room in South Minneapolis. Thank you, Fania, for being very entertaining, answering a lot of really important questions.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for leading us out, Beard. Nomad.